In this extended look video from InfluenceWP, we are checking out CSS Scan, which is a browser extension. So it works with any of the popular browsers out there. Obviously, this is not a WordPress-centric solution. However, anybody that builds WordPress websites, manages them, whatever, is going to benefit from a tool like this. So it's a very simple way to quickly grab CSS and just add it to your site, do some quick edits on the front end of your site just to see what it's going to look like, and then copy that CSS. Also, maybe dump it into CodePen, dump it into your CodePen account and play around with the code. So you can see how other people build their sites, for example, or just inspect your code or your client's code from the front end with this simple browser. All right, before we poke around any further, first, let me get into a bit of housekeeping, real quick housekeeping. Extended look videos cover products and services we have prior experience with. They show users our experience beyond the initial setup and anything else we would like to share. These videos are unedited. We click record and publish. These are not official tutorials, although they contain tutorial aspects. They will contain no affiliate links, and we are not sponsored or paid to create these videos. If you would like videos like this or other types of videos created for your product or service, go to influencewp.com/partners and request your free lifetime partner membership. Okay, so we're looking again at CSS Scan. The website is getcssscan.com if you want to go check it out. This browser extension works with all of the major browsers. Couldn't be easier to use. We're going to just scroll down here into the footer, so I'll let you check out the meat of the website on your own. But what I wanted to point out here, they have an affiliate program if that's something that you're interested in. They also have CSS Pro. So when and if you grow beyond what CSS Scan offers, you can jump over to CSS Pro. It has a little bit of a higher price tag, but it does a lot more stuff if you need to go there. And then he's got a bunch of really neat free tools that are fun to play with down here, all related to CSS. Okay. And then we have, so you can follow what Guillermo is doing on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Guillermo's been a partner for many years, long before InfluenceWP ever came about. So a great guy. He's doing a lot of really, really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and dive in, and we'll actually just use his website to check this tool out. So again, a browser extension. I'm just gonna click on it to get it fired up. And as you move around the page, you'll see it's just a really quick way to see what fonts are used, what's going on with the images, what the buttons are doing, any elements on your page. Okay. So aside from just quickly getting the information, you can press your space bar, and that's going to kind of dock this little editor thing to your browser. From there, you have the option of clicking on this icon up in the top right to export the element to CodePen. So let's go ahead and click on that. And there you go. It drops the code right into CodePen, so you can play with it at your leisure and then optionally bring it back into your site. Going back over here, you then have the option to copy the code to your clipboard and then dump it into like VS Code or wherever you do your code, that sort of thing. So this is the code editor we are in by default. You can then click over to the Sources tab, and it's going to give you links to the exact source files. Okay. That is that. Another cool thing is, let me get rid of this. Let's say for fun, we want to style this green button right up here in the hero section. Let's go ahead and fire up CSS Scan. Let's click on that button, and then let's dock the CSS Scan. Now you see how the background color is set to this green right here. Okay, let me zoom in on that. So right there, we see that button is that green color. Let's just go ahead right from here. Let's just set it to red. Okay, so you can see how those changes take place right there. Maybe we want less of a border radius. You could do that. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it right from here. And then when you're done, once again, you can drop it into your CodePen account. You can copy the CSS, whatever you want to do there. Then we've got some other things here. Whatever the font is, you can click on that font. It's going to take you right over and kind of search to help you find that font. Here it shows you've got 4 HTML attributes, and you can expand that and check all of those attributes out. Each, different elements are going to have different attributes. It even gives you the hover state. So not just state we're seeing what's going to happen on hover. So it really drills down. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this. Then another thing, when you fire up CSS scan, you're going to have some options up here at the top. You can move the location of this bar. You can quickly see what's new with this extension. And then under options, you've got a whole host of options. So you can define what happens on click, whether it's copy the code, pin the CSS window. Then you've got some stuff you can do with the child elements. Don't copy it, and same with HTML code, copy it, don't copy it. You can choose how granular you want CSS scan to grab stuff, okay, and inspect stuff. You can display a grid or not, display guidelines or not, the DOM tree, truncated selectors. Then you can go down here. There's accessibility checks that you can turn on. HTML attributes expanded. Then you've got all sorts of copy preferences right here, things that you can ignore. You can ignore box sizing, browser vendor prefixes, inherited styles, all sorts of things. You can get into nesting pseudo classes and elements and media queries. You can convert copied CSS to Tailwind CSS. You can copy the fonts from the page, all kinds of shortcut options they give you. And then lastly, you've got the feedback button right there where you can send Garamo direct feedback. Super, super cool. For the price, it's pretty much a no-brainer. And then Garamo is a partner of InfluenceWP. So on top of that, you get an even bigger discount. So go check it out. GetCSSScan.com. Super slick. Really love it. Go check it out. That's about all I can say. It's just great stuff. Just go check it out. GetCSSScan.com. See you guys in the next video.